Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up, family? Hey, man, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. For all of you that are subscribed, I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep this channel rolling, man. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome to the family. This is No Cap Fragrance Reviews, where I keep it 100%, 100% of the time. I give it to you real. I give it to you straight, no chaser, no cap, just like some of my testers. Yeah, man, y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know what it is already. It is my daily scents for the week, where I let y'all know about a fragrance I'll probably just introduce to y'all on this channel that I wore this week and kind of give you an update on how it performed, like when to wear it, like how it projected, just an update on everything. We go a little bit more in depth for things I've already talked about. So right off the bat, we're going to jump right into Monday. Monday, I wore none other than, y'all seen where I posted that I had went to Burlington and finally found this Banana Republic scent. If y'all, let me tell you right now, if you're sleeping on some of these Banana Republics, I'm going to wake you up right now today, because some of them are almost niche quality. Like, they are great for the price. They last. They smell great, especially like that tobacco and tonka bean one. Yeah. This guy right here, yeah, check that out. Anyway, the one that I had been looking for that I skipped over when I bought that one actually was this one right here, Dark Cherry. So, like I said, I introduced this to y'all the other day. Okay, lighting, do you not want to focus on the name? So I can see I got a little different lighting set up here. Anyway. Yeah, that's Dark Cherry, y'all. And now, y'all seen my first impressions. I was like, okay, I had my hype in my mind built up that this was just going to be something that was just going to wow me. And I kind of didn't feel wowed at the time. But I quickly realized that this fragrance, give it about 10 minutes, and then you start to get what you're looking for. I mean, I gotta say, it smelled a lot better. It didn't smell bad at first, but it just came into its own very quickly, quicker than the video was that I did or whatever. So the accords are sweet, amber, floral, cherry, woody, nutty, fruity again, freshy. So with this fragrance, you got top notes of sour cherry, pink freesia. And the pink freesia, I looked up and found out this is like a nuance that gives like a spicy yet sweet accord or whatever, because I was like, this thing giving a little spiciness and I don't know where it's coming from. In the mid, you have cherry blossom, pralines, red amber, and cedar. Now, anytime I see the note of praline, I feel like it's going to kick ass. And the sweetness, it blends well. Like I said, our first spray, you kind of getting that little spiciness. Not a lot of, it's not a sweet cherry like you might think it would be or whatever. Maybe Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, similar to that. But this comes off, and like I said, it's pleasant when it starts to settle down. Now, I don't know whether it's because it's been a week or whatever. Spraying on test strip now, you definitely get that cherry candy, cherry Kool-Aid kind of little scent with that little fresh spiciness from the pink freesia. It's pretty from the beginning, y'all. I can't lie. And I was surprised. So the projection on this thing is at least 2.5 to maybe 3 hours. Like, you may go slightly nose blind on this, but it's still projecting. Because I got to be honest, I actually had a person at work, a male, a guy tell me, look, bro, no homo, you smell fantastic. That's what somebody said with Dark Cherry and Amber. And I was like, well, damn. He was like, what is that? So I told him, Dark Cherry and Amber, Banana Republic, got it from Burlington. So I don't know if he'll be able to find it, but definitely online. So I say that to say this is a solid pickup. It did last at least 8 hours, because when I got home, I could still kind of smell it on my skin. You had to get in there. So on clothes, good 8 to 10 hours or whatever. It's a performer, just like the other one. So, can't knock it. Dark cherry did what it's supposed to do. All right, moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday, I rocked the one that I said I enjoyed the most when I first did these, and that is none other than, Tuberose Overdose. And like I said, when I first got this, I was a little hesitant because I'm like, man, is it going to lean feminine or is it going to give that good old grape soda vibe from the Tuberose or whatever? And I was pleasantly surprised or solidified. I don't know if I was surprised, but it did give off that grape soda vibe. Like, at first I was thinking, if it don't have ginger in the note, it maybe not really give it a fizziness of a grape soda or whatever, but it does have the ginger. So, okay, so the accords are woody, white floral, fruity, fresh, amber, floral, sweet, vanilla, tuberose. So it has floral in there twice. Now, I'm already knowing some of my 10 to 2 man Taylor tough guy, masculine men, well, I mean, I'm masculine myself, but are not going to think they'll be feeling this, okay, almost even based off the bottle, like, oh, not that peach colored thing or whatever. And in the light, y'all can't see through these. But I don't want y'all to judge it right off the bat, y'all, because here are the notes. The top notes are black currant, green apple, ginger. In the mid, you have tuberose, jasmine, sunback, peony, frangipani. I don't know what the hell that is. It's another floral note, though. Tiare flower. In the base, you have ambroxanite, vanilla, pralines, once again, sandalwood, and precious woods. Now, don't get it twisted. I know those floral notes in the mid may make you a bit suspect, but if you can make it through that little bit of floral touch that comes out in the mid, you're going to be all right. Because once you get to the ambroxan type base with the vanilla, the pralines, and the woodies, man, this thing rocks. I'm telling y'all. Like, I'm not going to say this is blind buy okay, because like I said, some of y'all just may not like that. I got to smell it. Yeah. I mean, who don't like grape soda? That's kind of what the smell of it in the top, but you definitely get that little bit of jasmine. The white floral is there, but it's not overpowering. This doesn't go into any kind of perfumey smell, doesn't get powdery, anything like that. It's just like a pleasant, and it projects, it lasts. Projection has been a good 2 hours once again with this. And that tuberose is all the way through. But like I said, the sweetness of the pralines and vanilla comes out in the base. I just feel like it's very well done. I mean, to me, it's perfectly unisex. Women, you could get away with this. And men, you could get away with this. So, confidence. Confidence is key, man. You can rock anything as long as you got the confidence and everything to take it through. And trust me, that's a good scent. All right, so on Wednesday, what did I rock? Well, on Wednesday, I came out with this booger right here. And the back stickers already came off. I introduced y'all to this one earlier last week, and that is Eternal Oud by Lattafa. This thing was very nice, very pleasant, very in the vein of Grand Soir once again. I guess maybe it is a dupe of that. It has a little bit of different nuances. Like I said, when I compare it to the Amber Eve was a little sweeter. This one was a little more, let me pull it up. Y'all. I know. Bear with me. Y'all know when I do these, they go a little bit longer. But I like to let y'all know everything. Don't I know some of y'all want to know everything? Time for Eternal Oud. But yeah, performance on this was great. It really was. Now, the Amber Eve does perform better. I mean, you got to wash that stuff off. You spray it on clothes and everything. It's not just, not beast mode like projection-wise, but it lasts. Like that concentration is great. Like, it really is. Now, don't get me wrong, it does project also. And you can deal with a little bit of powder. Both of these are kind of powdery, you know what I'm saying? With the vanilla and the amber, both of them give off powdery nuances. Like, okay, the main of course, amber vanilla, powdery, sweet, fruity, and warm spicy. So now, the notes are plum, grapefruit, heliotrope, orchid, benzoin in the base, vanilla, lavender, amber, tonka bean, and oud, basically. So now, you see that plum and you think, oh, juicy plum, like you can't go wrong with that. But I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, and that's what I do. I don't smell no plum. I mean, I'm sure it adds to a little bit of the fresh feel, the juiciness or whatever, but it's not like a fruity plum or the grapefruit. Like in the beginning, you still get that powdery vanilla and everything, you know, a little bit of floral component from the orchid and heliotrope, which just adds a little, you know, I think the heliotrope will be like that aphrodisiac scent. I could be wrong. It could be another H word, but it kind of gives it a little tone in there. And then the benzoin vanilla, like they got everything that turns into vanilla, basically in the base with the benzoin, tonka bean, vanilla. And then you have that sweet amber that just pushes it even more, gives it a little aromatics. And then you have the lavender, because this does, just like Grand Soir and I never smell Grand Soir, I keep saying it, but Amber Eve, you got that labdanum that gives it a suede-ish texture. So it's a great fragrance. I mean, what it boils down to, if you want that DNA, whichever one you catch that's for the better price, I'd say go for it. If the Lattafa Eternal Oud is cheaper than Barakat's Amber Eve, you can't go wrong with it. So both of the DNAs are great. This one, it lasted a good 8 hours also. So, I mean, you spread on clothes, I'm pretty sure you're pushing 10. But like I said, the other one is next day type shit. So, all right. I was excited about this one. I'm surprised I waited till Thursday to wear it. But I kind of knew I was going to be around people. And I decided to wear it that day. And that is none other than the one I told y'all a lot of people may be sleeping on. And that is Fragrance World's Velvet Sapphire. The fruity, amber, all that kind of stuff, bomb, y'all. Like, okay. So I've seen a few people trying to tell me that this, I think it maybe just one person. I think it's this the one they said, supposed to be based off Herbal Pura or something like that. I looked that up, and it ain't matching up with the notes or whatever. Most people say this one, as well as Mocha Woods, are inspired by Boudicca's The Victorious line. And that one, Boudicca The Victorious Hero, and this one, Boudicca The Victorious Violet Sapphire. And I gotta say, I'm leaning that way because when I pull up the notes for the Boudicca, I can't spell. The Victorious Violet Sapphire, it has notes like peach and passion fruit and raspberry, along with a mid floral components in the mid with a crystal amber and yeah, whatever the other notes was. And that's what I get. That's the nuances that you get. You get that fruitiness. It's a perfect blend with that passion fruit and peach. It gives it a watery juiciness. You just like, and the peach, like I said before, it makes it feel like a little cotton candy or sponge sugar. Not really like cotton candy and all that, but it's in that vein, y'all. It's the right kind of sweetness. And that woody texture that it takes, because it has oud in it, if I'm not mistaken. I kind of went away from being able to spell this. I had a brain fart. Sorry, y'all, but that was pretty much the notes that I just said. Yeah, the base of this is beautiful. It's beautiful. There was a note that I was trying to think of, reason why I was looking it up to say is what helps that ambery little, man, I ahead and spray it, y'all. Like, y'all seen my initial impression of this, and it hasn't changed much. Like, I can't say, once again, I'm not going to say blind by this if you're not into, but it doesn't lean feminine to me. I think it's perfectly unisex as well. But some people, see, it's after it kind of gets in the air, that little kick of, man, what is that? I got to tell y'all what that note is. I got to, like, it's beautiful. I enjoy it. I mean, I can't tell y'all, like I said, the blind buy this, but if you can get a sample of it, I'm going to start decanting mine. I'm just going to let y'all know that's coming and letting y'all sample it because it's beautiful. And I actually got a compliment on it. It projects, it performs. Now, I will say I was almost a little disappointed in that part of it, but I actually did that to myself because I wore it out. I was outside most of the time, and being outside, it has too many other elements maybe to kind of deal with, and it didn't. But when I wore it again inside at home, it did everything it was supposed to do. But someone did ask me, they was like, what is that? What is that? That's all they kept saying. Like, what the hell do you have on? So that's a compliment to me, you know, because if you want to know, that means you like it. So, yeah, it did that. And nah, this is not popping up. But, oh, there it is. Yeah, I got to say, if you enjoy fruity fragrances, you're going to love it. You are going to love it. So, yeah, we're going to move on from that. Last day, Friday, I wore this booger right here. So, this is none other than Ishq Al Shakula Silver. I know I butchered that, but y'all read it for yourself if you know how to say it. This is a clone, slightly a twist on Paco Rabanne's 1 Million Lucky. Now, I gave y'all all the take on comparing it to the other dupe I had. I wore it alongside the Paco Rabanne. If y'all want me to do a standalone video on those, if y'all interested in much in that, I'll break down even more. But I just say it like this. This one, after, like in the beginning, I felt like that nuance from the jump is like 95% 1 Million Lucky. As it begins to settle down, it creeps down some more because it goes more into the pineapple and ambery, pineapple and vanilla scent or something like that. It kind of goes away from the DNA of the 1 Million Lucky, which has a little more of a nuttiness, little spicy nuances and everything. Now it still smells beautiful, but it does go from like 95 down to 90, which in this one right here is kind of like 90 all the way through. But it's more similar to, and that's this one right here, Territory Lucky. It's more similar to the original when it comes down to staying with the notes. But performance-wise, this one hangs in a little bit more. Well, okay, you'll get about 6 hours on this one because 1 Million Lucky lasts longer than some people say. I guess it really depends on your skin chemistry and stuff because it actually kept kicking for like 8 to 10 hours on me. This one may be the same. These may die down about the 6 hour mark. So that one's a little harder to find. This one was a little bit more accessible. So if I had to say one that I would say you should go look for, even though I will link them both in the descriptions below, but this may be your best bet. And at least you can go on Amazon and try these out. So I even link the samples below. But anyway, that's what I wore for the week. All of these did pretty good, man. I got to say, I didn't miss on any of these, in my opinion. So, again, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. If you are a first-timer and you made it this far, welcome to the family, man. You might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button and officially join the family. So y'all continue, man, to like, and if you get a chance, share this. If you know anybody who enjoys good fragrance commentary and all that kind of stuff, I'm here for them too. I appreciate y'all. To the next one.